Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back. Got some free time, so I'm in the garage today, and this is a project that's been in the background for a while. I never really did any videos about it, so just thought I'd share with you what's been going on. I was gonna have it out of here, but there's really no place for the owner to put it, and we worked out a deal. I got all the parts now, so we're gonna get this thing done because I really don't have a lot of time. So well, I got time and try to just finish this thing. Like I said, I've had it for a while. I've had it for it's been like 3 years now, so it's come a long way. This thing was horrible. It didn't look that bad, but it had a lot of rust. Oh, it's a 68 Camaro, non-SS, just, you know, a regular Camaro. It had a 400 small block in it. I think that he put in there. It didn't come with that, but of course that's gone because this is going to be a single turbo LS 5.3 liter with the truck manifolds, and the turbo is massive. I mean, it's fucking huge. It's gotta be like a 90mm turbo. I don't know, it's big. So I don't have all those parts. I'm not doing the engine part of it. He's gonna do that stuff. I've been doing the body work for a long time. Like I said, it's just everything from this used to have a vinyl top. So of course, you know anything about vinyl top old muscle cars, there's rust. So there's that one. Yeah, so we got there was rust all along here. There's a rust hole there. I cut all that out. I got the new panel cut, just ready to weld. I guess let's go over real quick. So all the sheet metal came in. The front wasn't too bad. It had some dings or whatever, but he decided to get new sheet metal, so this is kind of just mocked up. It's not in there for good. The new inner wheel wells, which it didn't have to begin with, so that's good. We got those. This radiator support was all rusted too. It was bad, so I got that all done and primered, so that's ready to go. The firewall is stripped. I'm gonna be getting a panel for that to do a smooth firewall of that, and then he can drill his own holes and do his own thing when he puts the LS in there. And let's see, the new door skins, and these are just mocked up, they're not glued in yet. And let's see, the quarter panels. So the quarter panels, they were pretty bad too. The wheel well was pretty rusted. I left the stock wheel wells just because of budget. You know, this shit costs a lot of money, so because of budget also, we didn't get a full quarter panel either, you know, which would have helped. It would have been a lot easier, but a full quarter panel is like $400 or something, you know. And because the vinyl top ended down here around the sail panel, it had like a trim piece that goes around. All the water like collects right here, and there was rust holes like through this panel all along here. So not anymore. It looks nice now, but you know, I sanded it, I sandblasted it, I tinned it. I do lead work, so that's what this is for. But yeah, and this is like your Eastwood basic leading kit, which I could do a video about that if you want. If you guys want to learn, I mean, I'm not a pro, but I mean, I know how to do it. It works. So that is taken care of. There's no more holes there. I welded up any big holes and little pinholes and stuff, filled in with lead. This panel was rusted really bad. It's the same thing there. Welded all the holes back together. Cut some pieces, filled those in. This here where the window trim is at. Let's see if I get a good shot of this. Let's see. Okay, so you can kind of see where I cut, and I actually hand fabricated a piece. This was a sheet metal that I had cut up and kind of formed it by hand, welded it in here, and this is all port 15. So that's all. No more rust there. The entire back window trim over in that corner there was the same way. It was really bad. So I got that fixed. Just a lot of like little things. You can see the quarter skin we put on here. That is all. This took a while actually, because so I get a better picture. This took a while because what you have to do to get a good cut is to use like 1-inch tape from here all the way back there, following that body line, and then you cut it, and then you have to take the quarter skin and cut the quarter skin down to match your tape line, and then match that up with the inner wheel well, and make sure all your measurements are the same. Of course, you measure it, you know, from the center wheel well to the inside of the wheel well, and you get that measurement, and then you do the same here and the same here before you cut it all out. So then by the time you put the new one on, it's all roughly the same, which this came out exactly the same. So I guess I lucked out, or maybe I'm just that good, I don't know, can't say. So back here, this is a new taillight panel too, because of course that was rusted. It wasn't too bad, but I mean there were still some bad spots. So this is the same way too. I mean, it's kind of hard to do. There's videos out there on how to do it. You can search it, but basically you just measure like 15-20 times and then cut, and then keep cutting more, and then you fit the panel 20 times, the new panel, and then you cut and weld some more. So eventually it comes out. Came out pretty good. I still got like finished welding to do. I know this isn't supposed to be welded. It's only supposed to be like spot welded inside here, but I just want to be sure, so I'm probably just going to weld that anyways. I mean, we're not trying to do this to be like complete restoration, like factory. That's kind of boring. I'm going to shave this gas lid. He's going with a fuel cell. Right now, let's see. Let me continue on with what I've already done. Let's see here. So this quarter panel actually wasn't as bad. It did have a few dents, which I hammered and dollied out, and then I went over with lead filled those, sanded out smooth. So that's taken care of. Down here I used the other quarter skin because this skin was actually still okay. I actually cut just a piece off of the old skin, which is over there in the corner if you can see it. But anyways, yeah, so I cut that out, measured it 15-20 times, cut once, welded on there, sanded all the welds, and that one has actually not been leaded yet, so I still have to do that. Right now, what I'm working on is I'm getting prepared to fit. Let me get a picture of it. Getting prepared to fit these massive wheels. I think these are XXR 527s. I think. I don't know for sure. I believe that's what they are though. 315, 25, and 19. These are like 12-inch wide tires, so the wheels, of course, don't fit. You have to mini tub this. So This is what's going on here. I basically put the tire on. I don't know if you can see in here, but put the tire on and then kind of like turned it back and forth, and you can see where the tire is rubbing right here. So what we basically have to do is come inside this trunk right here, and I've already got the hinge, trunk hinge support, I guess you call that. I already got that, what do you call those? Spot welds. I already got those drilled out. It's hard to get a drill in there, so I'm probably gonna have to cut some of that out, and then of the hinge, and then re-weld it or make a new hinge piece. You know, take the battery out. But basically, what I'm gonna do is cut along this line here, and then do like I did with the quarter skins. Do a 1-inch tape line, and then cut along the inside of that tape line from this seam here on the inside, and then you'll have this panel piece, and you use that same piece. We're gonna come out just past where the old shock mounts used to be right here. So it's probably gonna be like a good 2 or 3 inch mini tub, and then of course we'll have like a gap right here, which is easy. Just make a filler panel for that. So I'm gonna weld that in, and it's a lot of work though. But what makes all this a lot easier is having a plasma cutter. So that's what I'm setting up right now. And this plasma cutter setup. Of course, on the inside here, you have to take this panel off here, drill out those spot welds. I'm just gonna cut that off because I mean we're not even gonna use it. I mean, cut it off like right there. You still use the top piece, but yeah. And then what I'm gonna have to do about the shocks. Oh, that's the other thing. Okay, so before you even take the shocks out, the best thing to do is, or at least what I did, I don't know, maybe because I'm OCD, but I jacked this car up by the differential and got the differential aligned perfectly with the weight of the car on the differential. And then what I did is I took measurements from the tube, axle tube, to the frame, and then I made a bar out of this is square tubing to basically to act as like a shock or whatever, like to simulate the shock length, so that we can do all of our cutting and all of our welding, because we're gonna have to come back in here because we're gonna cut out these shock mounts, but then you're not gonna have any strength in this center piece right here. So I'm gonna have to take some rectangle tubing, some big rectangle tubing, cut it in half, and then strengthen, like weld a whole big long piece right there to strengthen it and to act as like a shock mount. So I'll probably cut these mounts off and then reuse them, you know, so he can put these he's got Bilstein shocks, which are good. I mean, he can still use those. So I don't know how much traction he's gonna get, that big ass turbo, but yeah. So that's where the car is at. Then I have this trunk, the spoiler. Just gotta weld up these holes, smooth it out, and then put the new one on, drill new holes. So that won't take very long. And then we have that roll cage to fit in, and also the subframe connectors, which tie into the roll cage. So it's still some work left to be done, but it's pretty much almost there. It's been a while. So that's what's going on right now. If you guys want to stay tuned, got some more projects gonna happen when I get time on the STI, and but you'll be seeing more. If you want to see more of this,